Hi, welcome to Review. I'm Nadia.
And I'm Phil.
And this week we're reviewing The Hurt Locker, which is about an elite army bomb squad which go around Iraq diffusing bombs, and it's about their stories and how they cope with seeing death and how they get addicted to the glory of diffusing bombs and stuff. Phil, what did you think of the film?
What did I think? I think this was a pile of crap. I hated this film. Everything. Well, no, not everything about the film. That's a bit unfair.
Very unfair.
I liked the beginning. I liked how it was kind of done really episodically, so it wasn't too taxing. Oh, sometimes it was a bit taxing to watch. But the main thing I hated about this film was that it was just cliche upon cliche. Everything about this film. It just took every single army film cliche and just put them in a blender, and it was terrible. What about you? What do you think about it?
I disagree. I really liked this film. I really did. I thought it was good to watch. I wasn't bored all the way through it.
Really? Weren't you even bored in that shootout? I mean, I know they were trying to milk the tension. Sometimes the tension was going really well.
The tension was super good in this film. It was really good.
No, I think sometimes they dragged it out. Sometimes it just dragged out. It was really, and I can kind of see why they were doing that. But for me, this film, it was ruined. For me, this film had the potential to be really good. For me, this film had the potential to be so much better because it had the potential to take a whole new look at the Iraq War. Well, yes, it's not doing like shootouts from the eyes of like bomb disposal, so it's full of tension, and you know you can put a lot of psychological drama in that. There I go again, psychological drama. But they ruined it. They ruined it with every single archetype character you expect to find in an army film, just thrown in willy-nilly. You had the rogue maverick. You had the psychologically traumatized, shocked newbie guy. You had the by-the-book sensible guy. You had the desk jockey who doesn't know any better. Oh, it was just awful. And then you had that guy who appeared for some reason for like 3 seconds or something, just to be a bastard and go, he'll live. And then he was like, no, there's no saving him. You just shoot him. It was just like, oh god.
Well, I thought it was a really good war film. It was one of the best war films I've seen.
No, sorry. You cannot compare this to Jarhead at all. Jarhead's a really good war film.
Jarhead? Oh, it's much better.
It is.
No, it's not.
Jarhead's fantastic. This is shit.
No, I think this is a good war film. This could have been like, I don't know if this is a good, but it could have been set in any war. It's not just inclusive to the Iraq War. It could have been set in World War II. There were bomb disposal units there and stuff. And I liked that. I liked how it wasn't like political, like, oh, what has George Bush done this war? Why are we here? And like all that bullshit. Like, you don't want to.
Well, no, because this is after Bush is out, so there's been no point in doing that. But I think even if it was political, maybe we'd have a bit more respect for this film. But as it stands, it's just terrible.
Really though, would you? It's just a basic old school war film that's got a hero and he succeeds and he's alive at the end of it. He's a maverick and he's nice to little children.
But he's not nice. In the end, he leaves his wife and kids to go back to the war, and he's just a bastard. And like, why are we supposed to like you? There's nothing new. There's nothing like.
He isn't a bastard.
Yeah, the bastard. He's an absolute like at the end, he's talking to his son, and he says, you know, I can't remember what exactly he says, but like, there's one thing in your life that you love, yeah. And then it turns out, it's not the son that he's talking to that he loves. It's war. It's killing people. Yes.
He doesn't like killing people. He likes saving people's lives by diffusing bombs. And he likes the rush of adrenaline that you get.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot, because he might be an absolute dickhead, but he's got heart at the end of the day.
He has got heart.
He's just such a stereotypical character. I just don't understand. No.
Sometimes you need a stereotypical thing.
I think this was just too much.
Instead of a hero with a flaw. Oh, blah blah.
But this guy was a hero with a flaw. And there was nothing interesting about this character at all. Nothing at all. None of the characters were interesting in the slightest, because you knew how it was going to play out for them before the film was. Like, I will say, I did enjoy the first act of this film. I liked how it was episodic. I liked the tension. The tension was really kind of like pumped up. It was really great. For like the first act of this film, I was thinking, hey, I kind of like this. This is good. I kind of like this. And I like some of the cinematography, like some of the slow-mo, you know, some of the little one-liners are quite funny. But beyond that,
you're just pissed off they killed Guy Pearce, aren't you? That's why you hate this film. You're pissed off they killed him in the first 5 minutes.
No, not in the slightest. If anyone I'm pissed off that they killed, it's Ralph Fiennes, because he was the best person in this film.
Oh my god, I loved his bit. It was the best bit of the film.
It was, and he was only in it for 5 minutes. I thought, hey, this film just got better. Nope, Ralph Fiennes is dead now. Okay.
He was there wearing a little, like, a scarf thing, and he took it off, and it was like a Lawrence of Arabia moment or something, and he sort of gave a smile, like, yes, it's me, Ralph Fiennes. And it was awesome. And then he died, and his shot was terrible, but he was meters off that window shooting those insurgents, or whatever they were. He was a terrible shot. Obviously, the Americans had to save the day because English people are just crap.
I mean, yeah, Ralph Fiennes was good. It was kind of good. But then some of the things they threw in were just like so needless. Like the cameraman must have been so distracted or something. There's just a bit where they film a little dust devil for no reason. There's a bit where they film a little limping cat to try and wrench people's hearts. It's just ridiculous.
And there was goats. I like the goats. They were quite
Yeah, I guess the goats are a plot device, so that's okay. But like, why do we need to see a limping cat? And then I guess kind of the psychological drama with the kid Beckham the kid.
Oh, I loved Beckham. Little Beckham.
And then he doesn't know if it's the same kid. And actually, that is
I thought it was Beckham.
that is a little bit of a political message because, you know, kind of saying, well, they all look the same. Yeah, that's a bit rude.
No, it wasn't. Because people look different when they're dead, apparently. Not that I've seen any dead people.
Well, fair enough.
Look different.
But yeah, that was well harsh because after he turned up alive, he was like, oh fuck's sake, I don't even want to talk to you anymore. I thought you were dead.
be like
You're dead in my mind. Go away. I'm not buying any DVDs.
But you can't say that James wasn't a hero. He cut open that little boy's chest, and it was really disgusting, just because he didn't want to blow him up. And that was a hero thing to do.
No, that's a stupid thing to do because he's dead anyway.
No, because it's respectful.
And it wasn't even him. And I bet if he hadn't thought it was Beckham, he wouldn't have done it.
He would have, because he's a hero, and he has a son at home, and he probably thought this could have been my son.
You'd fit in better in a Vietnam film, much better.
I think that's why I like it, because it's like a typical old style war film, which you just don't get anymore. Because they try to be all like meaningful and have a political reason behind them, which is like done to death and
But
boring.
I didn't want them to have, like, for me, if they'd just done a load of those little episodes, like I said again and again, I like the episodicness of it. If they'd done a load of little episodes where it's kind of like psychological, like, again, tension, blah. If they'd just done that, then I would have been happy. But instead, they have to do all this kind of, like C-grade psychology, where it's like, oh no, what if, like, next time I got it wrong and everybody dies? What about that? And like, oh god. And they tried to make it was really odd with itself, because they tried to make it, like, realistic by having, like, the kind of shaky camera-ness and, like, trying to make it realistic, but completely underwritten by all the like, cliche. It was just cliche everywhere.
Maybe that's it though, Phil. Maybe war is just one big cliche.
I think there'll be people in war that kind of think, no, I'm not actually that much of a dickhead compared to James.
I know, but I'm sure there are quite a lot of dickheads. And he wasn't a dickhead, he was a nice guy. I'd want to go out for a beer with him and hear his crazy ass stories about not things blowing up. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Well, whatever.
I think this film wasted all its potential. Anyway, so the actors. What did you think the actors?
I think that the main character, played by Jeremy Renner, was really well done. I thought he was really good. He should get like some kind of Oscar nod.
This film is not going to get a single Oscar. If it does,
I think it will.
I'm starting my own Oscars with blackjack and hookers.
It will get some nominations, I reckon.
If it gets a single Oscar, I'm gonna shoot somebody.
Will you give me £10?
Yes, I will. I'll give you
Yes,
£10
score.
if this film gets any Oscars. And
Any.
unless they start an Oscar for worst film, this film won't get Oscars.
Okay, well,
Ralph Fiennes might get an Oscar. But like,
Best guest appearance.
Quickest supporting role, best supporting role, maybe. But it's a long shot. This film isn't going to go anywhere near the Oscars. It was bloody diabolical.
it won't. I think it was good, and it will get something, even if it's like,
No.
I don't know, best screenplay.
Even if you took the cast of Hollyoaks, they could have done this film. The characters were that simplistic. There's nothing complicated about these characters to convey. Anyone could have done it.
Yeah, but sometimes that could be hard to make them not like really deep and stuff.